Elsa, do you want to build a snowman?
I did just go see Frozen 2. It was so good.
Frozen 2 was good.
Maybe that should have been our topic.
It should have been.
Ah, dang. Oh.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Emperor Smile podcast, here to brighten your day. I'm Amy, aka Wi-Fi Daily.
I'm Cali, aka dailyjiangcheng.
And I'm Ruki, aka Bluetooth Daily.
So we're starting off today's topic by thanking a very special Twitter user, Bayone-sama, because they drew us Hualuigi based off our last episode.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, we all retweeted it, and I'm gonna retweet it again after we post this episode because it's just so good.
Fucking great. I love it so much.
It made us so happy. We all just started screaming at each other the moment we got the notification.
I want to hang it on my wall. I want a big shrine of it.
And that's coming from two people who haven't even read.
Listen, you don't. Listen, it's good.
It's good. It's good stuff.
It is very good.
It's beautiful. It is actually extremely well drawn too, and so
yeah.
So thank you, Bayone-sama, for indulging us in our stupid shenanigans.
It really did brighten all of our days.
It really did. Yes. Next topic in question is cosplay. Have we cosplayed, or who would we cosplay?
I think I'm the only one who has like full on cosplayed and done photo shoots.
I've done cosplays, but they were more like closet cosplays. Like I haven't really gone out with them, and I haven't been to a convention, or I haven't been to like meetups. So
you know what? Closet cosplay. I'm wearing like gray, black, and red today. I'm closet cosplaying Wei Wuxian, just modern.
I can't believe it.
I've cosplayed only once, and that was because I borrowed Amy's cosplay. I do like the idea of cosplay. It's just that I don't have the money to buy my own yet, so
that's what closet cosplays are all about.
Scratch that, what I said before about not going to a meetup. I did go for a meetup. I wasn't really in cosplay though, but like I guess it kind of was because I was wearing the shirt and the accessory. I went to a Homestuck meetup in downtown. I was Solix, all right. I had the glasses, the shirt, and the horns because my friend at the time made me the horns, and they're just like, "Come with me as Solix." And I'm like, I fucking guess.
Okay, so you're not putting yourself on blast only. I cosplayed Solix too.
Nice, Solix buddies.
And Psionic, but female version.
Wow.
I think I cosplayed Terezi too because at the time I had the medium length hair that I could style to look like Terezi, and I had her glasses, so I think I was Terezi too.
I was Nippeta for Halloween once in senior year high school. So just to put myself on blast a little bit, I did cosplay Homestuck, and actually my Nippeta was pretty cute. So
I'm putting myself on full blast in middle school in my 8th grade. I did like a bootleg cosplay of Len Kagaman.
Oh my gosh!
I went to middle school dressed as a bootleg Len Kagaman.
Amy also.
Yeah, I also cosplayed Len Kagaman.
We were all Len Kagaman.
We were all him. I had like 2 different wigs for him and everything. Like I had to style it, and yeah, I've had a long history.
I didn't style shit. It was all bootleg.
I don't cosplay anymore. I still have a bunch of my old cosplay. I want to sell them to make an extra buck, but I don't think.
I cosplayed Sasuke Uchiha. You were talking about selling, and I remembered I had bought his full cosplay, and I spent years trying to get rid of it.
I don't know if I would get back into cosplay, but I sure would like to. Like, I wanna cosplay either like Jingi or Sujui or Wei Wuxian. That would be really fun, but I don't have the money.
Yeah, Modao Zushi kind of like ignites the cosplay fire within me because the robes just look really pretty to wear.
They look so fun to wear too.
That's
true. I like the like flowy stuff,
And like some of my mutuals will get the Wei Wuxian outfit and they'll tell me how comfy it is, and I'm like, damn, I want to wear that.
Yeah, I want to wear those robes. They look super comfy to be in, and also I wanted to do Jingi a while back because my hair was the perfect length. Like, my bangs were that long.
Yeah.
And, like, my hair, I could put in the high ponytail and it looked almost just like Jingi's hairstyle. And I was like, hell yeah, I wouldn't even need a wig. I have cut my hair since then.
I would want to cosplay Jiangcheng, but before I started to develop more of a love for him, I wanted to like cosplay either Wei Wuxian or Long Wenji. I wanted to cosplay him, but then it came to my attention that I'm way too goddamn expressive for him. Like my face is so expressive and it gives off all of my emotions. I wouldn't be able to play him off as much as I want to.
I think you could do well in pictures though. You're expressive, but you know, you're good at posing.
Thanks.
So.
But I would want to cosplay like either Wei Wuxian or Jiangcheng. Probably Jiangcheng.
If I were to cosplay a Modal Zushi character, I think maybe Nie Huai-san.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't mind cosplaying Lang Wanji either, so...
Oh, dude, we can be the idiot trio.
We could!
I can be Jiangcheng, Amy can be Wei Wuxian, and you can be Ne Huai-song. We can be the idiot trio.
It all works out.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this with Ruki before, but me and Ruki as Sujui and Jingi would look pretty good, especially since we both have... Well, I have round face.
I could pass off as a Jinling if I really tried.
Hell yeah! There we go! We're all children.
Idiot trio or junior trio?
That'd be awesome! It really makes me want to do it. Do I have like $80 to drop on a Wei Wuxian costume?
I don't.
Maybe someday. Maybe someday.
Someday.
I also have no idea how to do cosplay makeup, so like...
I'm not very well versed in that. I've only know like super basic contouring.
I'm sure if we looked up tutorials, we could do things, but like we don't have to really worry about it.
Yeah.
Because I think our faces look fine as is. Like, if we were cosplaying someone like Wen Ning, for example, then our asses are fucking straight.
I need to have eyeliner that could kill if I was to cosplay Wei Wuxian.
That is true. That is true.
Speaking of Wen Ning, though, I think I actually also considered him as a choice if I were to like cosplay a Modal
You would be
Zushi character.
such a cute Wen Ning.
I would be your Wei Wuxian. That'd be so cute.
You'd be such a cute Wen Ning, Ruki.
Living or dead?
I don't know, actually. It'd be more fun to act as the dead version, though.
It's much more fun to have props of, like, the chains and stuff. It's easier to pose when you got props.
You can smack people with them.
I would do that if I had Chen Ching. I would just start smacking people with it. We are going to move on to the audience questions. We got 2. The first one is, do we know any of the Modal Zushi bot moons outside of their characters? What's our favorite thing about them? And what do we enjoy most about their accounts? We could also talk about each other if that makes it easier, but we got permission from all of our friends to gush about them.
We'll link their accounts in the video description too.
I only have one person that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna become a fucking Lee love bot. So I want to gush about Daily Lonzi Chen, the other Daily that's amongst us, who is also known as Lee. We talked to them outside, and they're great. They're great.
They're so great. Me and Ruki and Cali, we have all known each other. Well, I've known both of these guys for long before we started our daily accounts, but we didn't know Lee at all. And they still joined in on our little daily family, and we're so happy about that.
Yeah.
The one thing that's great about them is just they're very God, I want to gush about them. So yeah, they're cryptic. I love that. They're cryptic and they're really funny. But they're also very caring and understanding, and they're also really nice and just really fun to talk to. They're super funny, and I love talking to them so much.
I'm so glad that we were able to be friends with them too.
Yeah.
We talk both in group chat and out of group chat, and I always just laugh so much whenever I talk to them. They're great. I love them so much.
It's gotten to the point that whenever we want to ask Lee something, we ask Callie, like, oh, Lee's not online. Can you make sure that Lee gets this message? Especially since now your bots are married.
Yeah.
I love Lee. Leave, you listen to this. I love you. You're great. You're so amazing. You're wonderful.
I wanted to briefly mention Jiang Yanli, bot Jiang Yanli.
Lily.
Lily. She goes by Lily, out of character. She is a precious little bean,
Yes, baby.
along with bot Jin Zishuan, which is Michelle Mimi.
Also Jingyi.
Also Jingyi. Jingyi bot, right?
My son.
Yeah, it's Lan Jingyi bot. I didn't remember all their URLs. Those two together, our Xuan Li, made a server. It's kind of a small server, but it's where we hang out with a couple of the MXTX bots, and it's one of the greatest places.
Honestly, though.
We've made so many friends, and I really felt like I found a place to belong in this fandom.
I've never felt more comfortable in a server than I have with Lily's and
servers are usually kind of uncomfortable for me because I don't really like big group chats, but this one it's nice and small and easy to get along, and everyone there is so nice and creative. So that's just a shout out in general to the server.
Yeah, I joined thinking that I would stop talking in it after 3 days or something, but now I'm
You're one of the most active talkers in the
it took me a while to convince you to join too. I was just like, come on, why don't you join? It's a tiny server.
Now you're actively just talking in it, just going ham.
Yes.
The other person I do want to mention is Carrie, aka Laozu Ebooks.
Laozu Ebooks is
the legend themselves.
Legendary.
Me and Callie both gushed about their account long before we were even deep into the fandom.
I had found them and I showed them to you, or did you already know?
Yeah, you showed them
I was
to
just
me.
check out this great fucking account, makes me laugh every goddamn time.
And then we spent we were doing a work call, we were drawing together. We stopped in order to just scroll through their entire Twitter.
It was a gold mine of just fucking classics.
It just didn't stop. I think we both intended to stop after a few tweets, but then we just kept going because it was so good.
All of their tweets are so quality.
Yeah, if you don't follow Laozu_ebooks, please do. They're just so funny.
They're big brain.
Yes.
Beyond that, though, beyond their really funny account, Carrie has been just a total sweetheart to all of us.
Yes.
Carrie just was so reliable. I was full of anxiety, and she was there to comfort and reassure us that we weren't doing anything wrong. And now I'm really glad that I can call him our friend.
Yeah.
I will also mention, Lily encouraged us to do this podcast, and Carrie has shown their support, and it's been nice.
Yeah.
And also Jen and Fla.
It's Wei
Sujui.
Yeah. And then it's Lan Suju Yeet, I believe. They're also both really great. They've been very nice to us.
A pair of Sujuis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so funny. They're super cute together.
They are.
And so funny and so creative. I really like that they can both do art and writing. That's some sort of power that
big dick energy.
Very few people have.
There's also Alex and Alexia, who are Han Guang Bot and Yiling Botsu, I believe.
Yes.
And they are so amazing.
Their writing has me every time. It's so poetic and beautiful to read.
Yes.
Every time I see it, I'm just like, oh my god.
They're really cute together too.
Yeah, they are super cute.
Super nice.
For some reason, the first interactions between them was us flirting because we're both also Wangqian. And so we were just flirting with each other's muses, and I guess we just hit it off that way.
Yep.
They're so creative, so talented. I can't believe how skilled they are.
Seriously, what the heck?
I didn't really talk to them until I got into the server.
Yeah, because
of Jung cough.
Yeah. That cough was actually not intentional though.
But they are really great people. They're very talented and very skilled, and I always enjoy seeing their interactions and their content whenever they come across my TL.
They're so funny. How can you be so well versed in memes too? Damn, I wish that were me. I can hear Callie silently judging me for not being well versed in memes.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next question. I feel like this one I won't be able to
cracks my knuckles. It's time to flex my big brain.
Okay, This is Cali's time to shine. This question, we talked about Overwatch last episode, and so...
Or just video games in general.
In video games, but Overwatch was mentioned, and so if the Modazushi cast was to play Overwatch, who do you think they would main? And if you want to talk about it, what would their costumes be?
Their skins.
Their skins. Sorry.
Their skins, you motherfucker. You uncultured swine.
I don't play it. I said this already.
You uncultured swine. The minute we received this question, I already been thinking about who they would main and such, and like I've been on the goddamn ringer about it. So I know for a fact that Wending would be Winston Overwatch.
Winning as Winston, yes.
For a skin, I was torn between the Abominable one and the Gargoyle. Wending would probably switch between those two a lot, and I don't really like Winston's and other skins. I think he would like Safari now that I'm thinking about it. Wending would be the guy that would wear Safari and think it's cute, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't know what I'm talking about, Amy. Don't agree with me.
It sounds like something he would like. Safari?
Yeah.
Safari, Winston, Overwatch. Enter. Yeah, Wending would wear that.
Oh, by the way, I'm keeping this list very limited to a select few amount of characters, because if I go through all of them, it's gonna take fucking forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Wei Wuxian?
Wei Wuxian would be...
Reaper,
yeah.
Yeah.
You all, like, if any of you play Overwatch, you know why. He would be Reaper, and he's the kind of asshole that would wear, like, a dumbass skin. Like, he'd wear the America skin, just to fuck with everyone. Because, like, I was thinking, oh, maybe he would wear, like, Hellfire or Dracula, and Amy's just like, no, he'd wear the stupid one, and I'm like, you're right.
Yeah. He would absolutely wear just the stupidest costumes that there are, and just walk into battle like that, and then beat everyone.
Yep.
Keeping the America skin for Reaper in mind, we got Jiangcheng, who'd be Soldier 76, and Wei Wuxian would make him wear Daredevil 76. Swear to God. Jiangcheng, probably by himself, he would wear, I forgot the name of it, but it's Soldier dressed up in, like, younger version of him. Not the one that you would get when you get the game, but like it was one of the event ones. If any of you play Overwatch, you probably know what I'm talking about. The one with him with the hat, not the visor, all that. He'd probably wear that. But Wei Wuxian would make him wear Daredevil 76 because he'd want a match. The America scum. Lanzi Chen would be
Zenyatta.
He'd be Zenyatta. He gives off that Zenyatta vibe of just like, I'm tranquil, but if you fuck with me, I will end your existence. And he would unironically wear the Nutcracker skin, and then like every time he passes Healing Orb, he'd just be like, take my nuts, because in the skin, his healing orbs are nuts. His orbs are nuts. He'd be unironically be like, take my nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Lang Wangji?
Lang Wangji, he is very on like middle ground between DPS and support.
True.
And I had mentioned before like some of the support DPS ones, and the most I can like pan him with someone is Brigitte.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't think I recognize
How do you
him.
spell that?
just type in Overwatch Brit and it'll show up.
Oh.
Brigitte is kind of like a combo of healer tank, but also very known to be kind of DPS because she was overpowered before. But she focuses on healing and has a little mini shield to protect her and whoever's behind her. She's kind of like a paladin-esque, and I felt like that kind of vibe with Lang Wangji.
That vibes.
That makes sense.
Because her character is based kind of on the concept of a paladin, and that's what the cultivators, specifically like the Lonsec, essentially are.
What sort of skin would he wear?
He'd wear Shield Maiden, probably. Lang Wangji would be the person to probably wear the default skin, or if like someone really bugged him about it, he'd probably wear Shield Maiden.
I bet Wei Wuxian buys it for him.
Well, he can't buy a skin and gift it to him. He'd have to go onto his account and get it for him.
You know Wei Wuxian would do that somehow.
Yeah. He goes to both Lang Wangji and Jiangcheng's accounts and gets some skins.
Lang Wangji isn't even concerned that he hacked in.
Bold of you to assume that Lang Wangji wouldn't be the one buying skins for all of them. Or at least for Wei Wuxian.
Wei Wuxian is using his credit card.
You don't buy skins, you buy loot boxes.
That's true.
So, if anything, Lang Wangji would be the motherfucker to buy him loot boxes on the events. He'd be like, take $50 and buy 50 loot boxes, motherfucker. Because Wei Wuxian would look at one new skin, it's like, I want that. And Lang Wangji's already whipping out his credit card. Is there any other character that I want to maybe mention?
Wenqing?
Wenqing would like be... She would have been a Mercy main, and then she would have switched to Ana. Or she'd be Moira.
Oh.
What if Wenqing wasn't a healer because she was tired of doing healing in real life, and so she was just like, "It's DPS, baby, all up in here."
She can either go like a lot of supports end up that way. She can either go like DPS or tank. This is mostly directed for Lily, but Yang Li as Diva. She'd be like either Diva or Orisa. Like I feel like she switched between those two, and the reason I say those two is because Orisa is a very sweet tank in terms of in story, and her main objective is to protect people, and in Diva, just Diva.
Isn't there like a hamster character?
Hammond.
Yeah, who would be him?
Jing Wang Yo.
You're not wrong, though.
Because Hammond is a fucking meme, and he's such a troll. Hammond is such a troll in game, and everyone hates it. And Jing Wang Yao would be fucking made for Hammond.
It's true. It's true. I agree with this.
Mingjue would be probably Reinhardt.
You're right.
Oh my god, fucking the image of Jing Wang Yao as Hammond infuriates me. Because they're so hard to fucking kill. God, but at least he's not playing Junkrat. Junkrat is literally the worst. Do not come at me. Junkrat is literally the scum of the earth. You don't have to like think with him. You just throw your bombs and it kills someone. You don't have to even fucking try.
Wen Chao.
Wen Chao, probably.
Wen Chao would play Junkrat. He's a dirty rat. It's why he had to die. Like, his dad would have played Doomfist. Yes, he knows that not to be just some kind of fucking scrub in Overwatch, but no, his son fucking is just like, I'm gonna play Junkrat because he's skilled. No, he's not!
Anyways.
Thank you for imparting your Overwatch knowledge.
Listen, I would go on a whole spiel about it, but I'm gonna stop myself there.
All right, so are we ready to move on to the mindfulness moment?
Yeah, I think I need a mindfulness moment after practically screaming my head off after Junkrat.
Okay, doke, man. Ahem. One mindful moment goes a long way. Today, I'll be introducing the classic breathing exercise used for sleeping. Relax your limbs. I'm assuming that you're lying down since this is for sleeping. Gently shut your eyes. Breathe deeply, slowly. Try to avoid thinking too hard on things. You can just let your mind kind of wander. And now for breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. And exhale through your mouth for 8 seconds. And you can repeat that as many times as necessary. Just remember, inhale 4, hold 7, and exhale 8. That's the typical breathing exercise that people find useful when you're trying to go to sleep. So I hope it'll help you out.
Practice that tonight before you're going to sleep.
Give it a try. 4, 7, 8.
Long John commands you to do it.
I did it just once with you right there, and I was just like, instantly relaxed.
Time to sleep. Good night.
Time to go to sleep right now. Thank you for joining us for the 5th episode of the Emperor Smile podcast. If you have any more questions or prompts, you can send them to our Curious Cats. They are linked in the video description below.
Or topics. Please send topics.
You can also send topics, just like one-word prompts, general ideas to talk about.
Please, we're done.
Or things that you might want advice on. We can do our best in that regard. We did get some interest in the Animal Crossing stream, and so we were thinking maybe of streaming it around Christmas time in lieu of an episode.
Yeah.
If that interests you guys, let us know. We can, I guess, build snowmans together and you can watch us.
I think I actually haven't played ACNL like during the winter season, so I don't know.
Oh, that'll be fun. It's really fun to build snowmans.
You can actually build snowmans in Animal Crossing?
You didn't know this? Okay,
I didn't know this.
Okay, regardless of if we are streaming this, we're building a snowman together.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing a laugh with us. Bye-bye.
Bye.